Well, good morning, everyone. It's Friday. It's kind of cloudy in Seattle, which is kind of normal. But anyway, hey, welcome. I've been wanting to do a blog on this. Been kind of under the weather, so forgive me. I kind of if I end up coughing a little bit in the middle of our little blog here. But I'm going to spend a little bit of time here because there's a new, what I call the new digital network marketing industry that's emerged, and then I want to explain this a little bit, and I want to take the time because I believe this is really a whole new industry that's going to start sweeping the country. It's not quite as known yet, especially in the traditional network marketing world. And I want to just share some of the things that I've learned in the last 2-3 years alone myself. Now, I've been involved, as you might know, I've been involved in the home-based business industry for over 21 years. And I've built different types of work-from-home strategies and have made a six-digit income. I've also ended up owning, traditional business where it cost me over $100,000 to buy, and just five-digit overhead, etc. Okay, so now bottom line is this: one of the things that I've come to realize is that there's been a new emergence of a new type of what I would call affiliate marketing, network marketing combination. I call it the digital network marketing, or an affiliate marketing with a network marketing twist. Okay. Let me explain the difference. Now, first of all, I need to tell you about this one conversation I had because it's kind of funny. I have a good friend of mine. They're dear friends of mine, but they're not into network marketing. They're into traditional business. And we just had not necessarily an argument, but it's a little conversation because I approached him about, just getting referrals from them. And he goes, we love you, but, just there's too much stigma and failure in network marketing. There's just a lot of failure in that. I said, well, wait a minute here. If we're talking about numbers, yeah, I might agree with that. But there's numbers-wise, there's a lot more people that fail in network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever you call it, and all that. But if you're talking about percentage-wise, I don't agree. I said we have the same failure rate, if not less, than the traditional business owners. I said the big difference is that what's counted in people failing in affiliate marketing or network marketing are the ones that sign up and never really even try. Why? Because they don't have a financial commitment. They didn't have to give up a job. They didn't have to borrow $100,000 or $50,000 or $10,000 to get into the business. Most people get into network marketing and affiliate marketing for 25 bucks or $100. And so guess what? It's easy to turn around and say, forget it. Or they don't need to take the time to study it or commit to it. Okay, so numbers-wise, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't make money in that because they don't really try and they quit. In traditional business, percentage-wise, there's a lot of people that do fail, and you know what the difference is? Those people that fail in traditional business have lost a lot more money than the people that didn't make it in home-based business. I said, hey, you know what's funny? This guy just had to shut down one of his businesses, one of his stores, just like a week ago. I said, look at that situation. I said, you've been in business for what, 3-4 years. You've expanded, and you got into this one place, back in July, and you're paying $1,800 to $2,500, $3,000 a month of overhead in that store. And you shut it down, and you've had to support that store with your other businesses, and you finally shut it down like 9 months later. That's a failure right there. The difference between you quitting on that store after 8 months versus a guy that jumps into some network marketing and quit after 8 months is that you had $3,000 a month overhead. He had probably like $100 to $300 a month, okay, and his commitment level. And he didn't have to fork out first, last, and deposit, like $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. He forked out probably $100 to $500 to $1,500. So percentage-wise, there's people that there's same percentage of failure rate because it's an attitude. Okay, yeah, there's a lot more people get into that. So you and I probably know that already, right? And I just want to make it clear in case you're just now taking a look at the home-based business industry. Now, one of the things that I've come to realize after 21 years of being in the industry, especially in the last 2 years where I've really dove into understanding the internet more and how it can be used on the business, is that there's really, I used to think it's basically the same thing, but really there's this thing called affiliate internet marketing, okay, which is out there, it's popular, where really it's not the same as network marketing. Let me tell you the difference between affiliate marketing and network marketing. Affiliate marketing, online, internet marketing, is usually, we're not going to talk about eBay or Craigslist, okay, or buying and selling stuff from there. When I'm talking about affiliate marketing, it's usually either you have your own training or software that you sell and you let other people sell it for you, through like ClickBank or something like that, or you're a reseller of somebody else's software systems and all that, and you find a way to market that, right? You basically pick, you basically pick a good one, a good product, and then you go out there and you try to market it. How you market it is usually based on how good you are in generating traffic to your website. So you have to learn how to do all these things. So there's a learning curve of getting into internet marketing, usually about 6 months to a year before you finally figure it out. Okay, and so in the process, you might be, making money, losing money. You're probably spending hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars buying software, joining systems, all this stuff, in hopes to make money too. So a lot of people do quit or don't keep at it. Now, the one thing that's good is that when you do start selling products or software or whatever it is, you make immediate money. As a matter of fact, immediate money a lot of times, like into your account that day, or you get a weekly check, right? And it's immediate income. The weakness is that it's usually not based on a team's effort. You're kind of on your own, and so you have to figure it out. You have to get good at it, and a lot of times it's just based on your sale, okay? And you just have to keep selling it and selling it and selling it. All right. So and also you continually have to find new products, new software to market to keep generating new income or emergence of income. It's not like a buildup of income. It's more like you make great upfront income if you hit the right product at the right time and you market it out. You great income right up front, but then it dwindles down. Okay. The network marketing industry is the opposite. Number one, most of the companies are built offline. As a matter of fact, majority of the companies still not built to be built online yet. Okay. Traditionally, it's just offline where you're going out there prospecting people, cold spearing people in the malls. I remember doing that, going out there and go prospecting, and doing that, and not really geared to have an online presence or one that works well. Oh yeah, they have a website, or they go, oh yeah, we have a website, and the rep has a website, but it's not really geared for being able to market. Nobody really teaches. Very few companies really have a training on that. And let me highlight 3 major points in the network marketing that is based on the traditional. Number one is the products and services. You're usually dealing with health and fitness. Probably, I think it's about 85–90% are in the health and wellness part of the industry. And then you've got telecommunications, from cell phones to satellite dish to video phones, which is cool, but it's still kind of a specialty area. And then now also into gold and silver coins. Okay. Now the one thing is those are commoditized. You usually have a lot of overhead on that, so you don't make a lot of money on it. I mean, a great example is that one business that I got into to kind of take a look at. I got in at there's a $500 buy-in. If I bring somebody on at $500, I make $100 because there's literally like $400 worth of products in there. So I make like $100 of commission on those products that came with the sign-up. If I just sign them up for the $75, $100, I don't make really any money on it. Now, when they buy $100 dollars worth of product, I make like $6, and it builds up supposedly from there, right? So there's really small commission upfront on that. So that kind of goes into the second portion, which is the compensation. In network marketing, the plus side is, man, you build this team. You create this incredible team, and you generate income from hundreds, if not thousands of people. So you create this massive income, and also it's residual. It's a long-term residual cash flow. But let's be honest here. How many companies do you really think have the true potential of being around for 50 or 100 years? And that's what they sell. Oh, you've got this long-term residual that you don't, after you build the team, you don't have to work for it anymore. And that's true to a certain extent, but the very handful few that I strongly believe that will be around for the long haul, you have a very slim chance of making it to that point where you're really truly going to have a long-term residual. Because you can be up into what I would call the diamonds up there, which is typically the high end, and the top 1/10 of 1%, okay? But that's hard to reach, the top 1/10, especially when you have to go through hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people in the company already, all right? So that's the fight. Now, here's the weakness to that, is that very few people make enough money up front to survive the business long enough and get rid of their job and replace their income. A lot of times it literally takes over a year to 2 years to 3 years to create enough income, if you last that long, to create enough income to replace your job income. So they have to do a good job at training you and getting you geared up and getting you fired up and keeping you together and having all these meetings all the time just to keep you in the business, all right? To keep giving you that hope that, you know, someday you'll hit it. You know, what's sad to say is that has become so strong sometimes that, I mean, honestly, in my first business that I was in, I bet I still have people in there that's been there for almost 20 years, if not at 20 years, and still not making a consistent $1,000 a month or more. You know, it's not. It becomes a social club, which is fine. I mean, that organization have an incredible association that I highly encourage people to. But when it comes to business, after 16 years, I finally made a business decision that, hey, I was making almost 10 times as much with another home-based business industry. Why am I so committed to this one? So I sold my distributorship on that and just focused on one. But in any case, so that's the weakness of the compensation plan is there's no upfront income, good potential long-term, right? Opposite of the affiliate marketing. Then lastly is the way of building it. It's mostly offline. You've got meetings all over the place. I mean, I see some of the top money earners. I don't think I'd want their life where they're traveling, you know, 3-4 weeks out of the month, you know, and they're out there all the time, on the phone all the time. They haven't really got, and you know what? They're not motivated to learn how to do it online because they're making gobs of money. They're making high 6 and 7 figure doing a traditional sense. So they're not teaching it. They're not encouraging people to build it online. They're also afraid because the internet can kill your network marketing business if you're not careful. Okay? So, now, I got 3 minutes there. Try and fit this into 15 minutes, but I might not be able to. But now, what's happened is that there's a convergence of the two. In the last 5 years or so, there's been a group of people that have taken their network marketing business and figured out how to generate leads, how to sponsor people online. And it's a learning curve, you know, and some of them got in and, man, they hit 6 and 7 digit in like less than 2 years. And they recruited a lot of people. Now, the challenge there is that in network marketing, it's not just about recruiting. You know, if you're in a business, and a lot of network marketing business are getting to where if you do bring in people, you make money up front really good, because especially if you're selling them on a $500 to $1,500 startup, because it carries a lot of products, you might make $100 to $500 per sponsorship, okay, that you get them to buy all the high-level entry level. Okay, that's the difference. Now, but you're building it offline. You're doing meetings all over the place, and you can only build it offline. And usually it's based on a company's training system. There's no separate training done by an independent, you know, maybe a distributorship, but or a group of independent rep creating their own training separate from the company. Okay, so you have to have a separate one. So now here's what's happened. You know what? I'm going to cut this out right now, and I'm going to create a second one for the continuation.